He was born with a pair of scissor hands. No matter what he liked or didn't like, he would trim it all neatly and perfectly. Even the teddy dog lying next to him became his makeover target. After Edward trimmed it up, the little teddy quickly turned into a poodle. Soon, all the town's dogs became his clients. One of the neighbors even asked Edward to cut her hair, and that opened up a new job for him as a hairstylist. Edward was a half-finished robot. The scientist who created him had made him a pair of real hands. But right before attaching them, the old man suddenly had a heart attack and died on the spot. And those hands were shattered on the floor. But more than the importance of hands, Edward was worried about his father's safety. He reached out to touch his father's face, but his sharp scissors left a deep red cut. From then on, he lived with his blades as part of him, alone in the castle. The scars on his face were the price he paid each time he tried to hug someone. But one day his life completely changed. A saleswoman named Peg came by selling makeup. The outside of the castle looked desolate, but the inside was surprisingly well trimmed and tidy. Peg didn't see anyone inside, until she found a boy hiding in the attic. The scissors in Edward's hands made Peg a little nervous.
What happened to you?
I'm not finished.
Oh! Put those down, don't come any closer.
But Edward's innocent face was covered in scars. That made Peg feel sympathy for him. She gently wiped his face with alcohol, and Edward felt human warmth for the first time. Peg realized he had no parents, so she decided to bring him home. It was Edward's first time leaving the castle. He was curious about everything, but those scissors on his hands caused all kinds of trouble. As soon as they got home, Peg showed him around. Her husband who loved fishing, a son who was always angry, and her beautiful daughter Lisa. Edward instantly fell for Peg's daughter. Peg found him some clothes, and told him to change in Lisa's room. He saw himself for the first time in a mirror full of posters, and accidentally scratched his cheek again. He got curious about the green hippo on the bed, but didn't know it was a waterbed underneath. He gently poked it with his hand, and water started spraying out. His scissor hands were really in the way, so he tossed the pants on the floor, slipped both feet into the legs, then lifted them up by sticking the scissors through the belt loops. Finally he got them on, but the white shirt got him stuck. He couldn't get through no matter how he tried, until Peg came in to help him put it on. Edward admired himself in the mirror, then accidentally sliced his pants. At dinner, the whole family welcomed Edward without judgment. It seemed Peg's kindness had rubbed off on them too.